Meet Guli and Tuli, two fearless explorers, flying across the world in their tiny plane, chasing adventure beyond the horizon. Inside the cockpit, Guli points at the map, charting their next destination, while Tuli listens with excitement and trust. The plane soars high above the endless blue sea, gliding smoothly through the open sky. Guli turns to Tuli and says something important.
Tuli, we need to head back now. Something's not right.
But suddenly, the mood begins to change. Dark clouds roll in fast. A massive storm approaches, and the plane starts shaking violently. The controls fail. The plane spins out of control and crashes into the unknown.
You've seen how Guli's and Tuli's plane crashed and fell onto a lonely land. Slowly. Guli stepped out of the broken plane. Smoke filled the air. Silence surrounded him. Calling out loudly, he searched for Tuli, just a few steps away. He saw her lying on the ground, unconscious. Guli rushed to her side. He tried to wake her, again and again. He called her name, but she did not respond. Fear grew in his heart. With no time to lose, Guli stood up and ran, hoping to find someone, anyone. Guli was running everywhere, calling for help, but no one answered. Suddenly, tiny arrows flew toward him and lightly pricked his clothes. Before he could understand what was happening, a very small bomb rolled toward his feet and exploded with a tiny blast. Guli jumped back in shock and looked around carefully. That's when he realized something strange. The weapons were tiny, the bombs were tiny, and then he saw them. An entire army stood before him. Robots, soldiers, and tanks, but all of them were very small. Guli had somehow entered a hidden tiny robo-world. Just then, a powerful robo-leader stepped forward, looked up at the giant human and asked, "Who are you? And why have you come here?" The robo-leader looked at Guli and said this was the kingdom of King Wuli. Carefully, the tiny robots guided the giant human toward their magnificent city. Guli couldn't believe his eyes. Everything was small, yet powerful. Soon, he stood before King Wuli himself. With fear and hope in his heart, Guli explained everything. The plane crash, the storm, and his unconscious girlfriend, Tuli. He begged King Wuli for help. Without wasting time, the king ordered his doctors to check her. Tiny machines scanned Tuli from head to toe while Guli waited nervously. The doctor slowly turned toward him and shook his head. The words hit like thunder. The girl was dead. Guli stood frozen, his world falling apart, as the tiny kingdom fell silent. The tiny doctor slowly stepped back and lowered his head. Tuli was gone. Guli felt his world collapse. He fell to his knees, unable to speak, unable to breathe. Then a calm voice broke the silence. King Wuli stepped forward and said, "In my world, even death can be challenged." The king revealed his advanced technology and asked Guli for a promise.
"I promise you everything, Your Majesty. Anything to save her."
Robots activated ancient machines. Energy filled the chamber. Light flashed everywhere, slowly. Tuli opened her eyes. She was alive. But when she looked at Guli, she didn't recognize him. Her memories were gone. Then King Wuli revealed the truth. "I will make you tiny," he said. "You will live in my world and marry my daughter, the princess." Guli stood frozen, realizing the price of saving the one he loved. To find out what happens next, like, subscribe, and watch the next part on my channel.